and the whole army dies. So yeah, that kind of sucked. So I lost against him. So I placed second. And in the end, it was like this, that he couldn't attend because, he couldn't go to Seattle because of his university being a bitch and not allowing him to, like, miss a week. So I was pretty happy about that. I mean, in a sense. I was pretty sad because obviously he had deserved this ticket, so he could have gone, and he would... I don't know if he would have been able to win a match in this tournament, because the group was pretty hard, but he would have had a fighting chance. So in the end, I went to Seattle, and the unfortunate part about that is that I really didn't have any free time before Seattle, so I played like one letter game on like during the week, and like one on Saturday and one on Sunday, and then on Monday I left for Seattle. And yeah, that was pretty sucky because at least I wanted to be able to train a bit, but it was totally impossible with like all family and work stuff. So yeah, that's the bad part about it. But yeah, I got there, and actually they did an interview with me on Read More GE. It's like a German language site, and I thought it was pretty funny. It was kind of like interview with World Cyber Games tourist. And it pretty much summed it up for me. I mean, it's like I was totally a tourist there. So actually, what was the event like? I mean, I was really liking it. It was really cool. Because the thing is, like, first day we checked in the hotel, and like, yeah, you know, it's like, it's kind of weird when you're in the hotel, you're like going there to the registration and stuff, and you see people walking by, and there's like Sky, there's like Lynn, and there's Soju, and there's Robbie walking by, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that was pretty fun. And we were actually like two people from Luxembourg. There was this other guy who played Command & Conquer, and he's actually pretty decent. His nickname is Nami, which is like Nami, and he plays on the German team A Losers. So he's definitely not a nobody, and he plays this game pretty well. And yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so the first day of competition was like kind of like, it was pretty hard because we started at 10:30, so it was like 1 hour trip from the hotel, which was very nice, by the way. Yeah, it was a really amazing hotel. It was like huge double beds for like everyone. I was sharing a room with Nami, and like, I mean, each of us had like what do we call them? It's like king size beds, and like really king size beds, and yeah, it was a really cool hotel. So yeah, I was gonna say the first day of competition was really cool because it was really tiring because we began at 10:30, so like 1 hour trip from the hotel, and so actually like departing at 9 or something, I think, yeah, and then like breakfast at 8, and with like all the time difference, it was like screwing with my system. So I got up like 5 o'clock, and at 5 o'clock, I was like, oh my god, I have to sleep a bit more because otherwise I'm going to be so tired later. So I tried to sleep a bit more, and then finally got up at like 8 or something. Didn't have much time for breakfast, and got all rushed. Yeah, so finally we started the first games, and my first game was against Hot. And I've already met Hot in Hanover for the Samsung European Championships. And he's a really nice guy. I think I already said it last time, but I mean, just this time, just confirmed it. Like I spoke to him quite a bit before the match started, and I asked him if we could play random against random, and he said, "Yeah, no problem. That's cool, man. It's like if you want to do that, that's like totally okay with me." And then later, just before the match started, like, he came back to me and said, yeah, unfortunately, I spoke to the SK management, and the SK management thinks I have to play Night Elf, because otherwise it's not gonna look as if I play this very seriously, and all that kind of stuff. So I was a bit bummed, but well, I mean, it's like not really his fault, and I really thought it was a cool thing for him to offer to play random against random in an official tournament against a noob like me. So, yeah, that was kind of like, the first game was kind of funny. I know, I I mean, it's like, at least I didn't look that bad, but I still look kind of bad. I mean, I played random. I played random throughout the whole tournament, and I got Undead, was on Echo Isles, and I went for dual crypts, but in the end I just fast crept, and I didn't go for a rush. And it actually kind of worked out, because he was sort of like defending his base most of the time, a lot of the time. So he wasn't actually that strong, but then like later on I made like a couple of huge mistakes, and well, not really huge mistakes, but like stuff that you don't really think like other people would do. It's like he runs in my base with like the panda, and he gets like 3 ghoul kills with like a breath of fire, and because my ghouls were still low from creeping, and I hadn't thought of like moving away, because I mean, it's like I was just not used to like somebody just running in with a panda. But well, yeah, I mean, it totally makes sense, but yeah. So yeah, that was still an okay game, and then like against Silicon, no chance. Like, yeah, well, I mean, it's like the games were pretty one-sided. I lost all of them, and yeah, it's like I think like if I had a bit more time to prepare, I wouldn't have like looked quite as bad. But well, I mean, it would have been pretty hard to actually win one of the games. And then actually the last game of the day, it was against a player from Belarus, and Dragot. Yeah, Dragot. And that was at 9 o'clock in the evening, so it was like 5 o'clock in the morning for me, and also for him actually. So I mean, I don't have an excuse like with respect to him, but there during that game I was just like sleeping at my PC, and that was so bad. And I played pretty terrible, so yeah. But I mean, as I said in that Read More interview, like it wasn't all about playing; it was mostly about like meeting the people, and that was kind of cool. So again, like I actually met quite a few people from the Samsung European Championships again. It's like some of the Warcraft players from lesser known countries as well, like Tripo from Montenegro. And actually, yeah, I was sitting next to this guy who was from Slovenia. I don't remember his nickname, but he actually beat the guy that I beat on in the Samsung European Championships in Hanover. And since he was sitting next to me, we played some practice games against each other, and that was like 50-50. So I'm a bit bummed that I didn't get like any of the like really like amateur players in my group, but well, yeah, could have been worse. So yeah, the rest of the event was like basically like me going around like talking to people, like checking the scores on the internet, because there was actually no like separate. Well, there were like big screens with all the scores from all the games, but you had to wait for like 5 minutes to actually see the scores from the group of Warcraft that you were interested in, because they were just cycling through all the groups of all the games. So like going to the internet and like checking the scores online while I'm actually at the event, kind of sucky. And I watched quite a few stage matches, and there were some like pretty cool stage matches. Which ones did I see like relatively early? Oh, the Muslim against Grubby, I think, was that? Yeah, that was pretty cool. And yeah, actually, it's like a lot of people have said that Tom from the commentator